Good morning, everyone. This is Taaha coming to you from Duel Links Team Wars. I got Sano in the VC with me, and we're here today. Cast Sensei versus Genkai code. What's up, Sano?
Not much. Took you long enough to get the stream going there, buddy.
I'm gonna blame Hazy. Anyway, we're into game number one. We got Antinomy on the on the top and Yugi on the bottom. Guys, let me know if the audio levels are okay. I had to re-download this OBS and everything, so worked on that a bit last night. Hopefully everything is okay, but Valtheras, aka Decant, will also be joining us later today, so maybe in a few minutes. But in the meantime, we have a good game going on here between TG, Flight Control, and 30 card Yami Yugi.
Which could be anything.
Yeah.
Literally anything. But what's up, boys? Yes, that is me. Ooh.
Thunder Dragon?
He can't join BC.
He can't? I think he has a role. Oh. I'll fix it. No worries.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him to try now. Yeah, that was... Didn't quite think there. Oh my god, it's 30 card magnets. What's going on? TG and 30 card magnets in a game where there's so much playoff implications. And we see TG versus magnets in the first game. Well then, I thought I was gonna have trouble staying awake, but I'm already fully awake here.
ASAP would be proud.
That is true. Not too bad of a start either, actually. From TG and magnets not opening, not too shabby. So I have no idea how this matchup is like. I feel like I've never seen it before.
What's up, Herbal?
Oh man, there's a Screw Serpent right there.
This
Double synchro.
I mean the level 8 synchro is gonna get 2 attacks.
Yep. That is what
So-
Hama does.
Trying to. So he's gonna be able to banish the guardian from the graveyard and get a pop. What's he gonna pop? Let's see here, synchro, destroy one monster. So if he wants to get the back row too, he's gonna need to tribute the Squire Saga.
Right. Yeah, for
I don't
those
think
that... Go ahead.
Hey guys, I was just
I don't think that the TG player is going to be able to kill the Magnet player. It's the only thing I wanted to say.
Yeah, most likely not, but for those that aren't familiar with TG, because it's been so long since we've seen TG around commonly, if you synchro Hama with another synchro monster as material, then it can make 2 attacks. And guys, what Sanos was just talking about is possibilities of lethaling, because both have very strong monster effects, but obviously magnets have ability to not get OTK'd as well. So I think I'm with you there, San. I don't think he can OTK this turn, especially with that back row. I mean, it's very rare for magnets to have a dead back row.
Yeah, it's usually a revive too.
Right. And 30 cards too? I mean, guarantee you, I mean, if you're gonna make a 30 card deck with magnets, Oasis and Super Buddy and Powerful Rebirth are all options that are most likely gonna be in the deck. Oh, there's Oasis! That's a really good hit, because Super Buddy would have been really annoying, and obviously Powerful Rebirth you can chain. There's the flight control.
Has he normal summoned yet this turn?
Yeah, he's normal summoned the Screw Serpent earlier to go into Squire Saga.
Well, he's gonna do some big damage. Well, I guess he'd want to avoid giving him the D drop, but
Right.
there's a decent chance the Magnet player can just kill the
There is
TG player this turn.
all 3 pieces in the grave plus Delta, so there is a pop. And oh my god, he has Berserkion and 30 cards. He opened Berserkion.
He searched it with.
Oh, he did.
It with
You're right.
Red
You're right.
Buddy.
You're right. He did. He did. I was fixing the VC issues earlier. I forgot turn.
Jeepers.
I forgot turn 1 he had Alpha. And there you go.
Yeah, TG just didn't open with enough zing to kill the Magnet player.
It almost makes me wonder if maybe synchroing a lot there was worth. That was
I mean,
Yeah.
he should have left himself with a bigger board, I think, one that was harder to kill with just 2 attacks.
yeah.
But I mean, both decks are kind of blow your load and go in. So
Val, what are your comments from that game?
That was an interesting game. Magnus just probably outgrinding that matchup with their resourcefulness and
it was a
how they
4-turn
can
game,
getting
Val.
monsters. I'm just saying, like, Magnets fucking.
But yeah, Magnets, I mean, they can survive the first couple turns pretty easy most of the time because of they're able to put a lot of bodies on the board.
Yeah, I think what Val's getting at here is, in general,
In general, Magnets, I feel like can outgrind that deck, so.
Alright, get into game 2. Is that TG again?
Duel.
It is TG again.
No, it's not. Wait, what? I saw Tenki and I was like, wait, no, it's not. And then oh my god. They opened double TG, what's going on? In a game where they need to win?
Repeat?
Oh, they
It is
did.
not a repeat.
Yeah, because I didn't see a repeat. And I was thinking, did they like mess up or something? Dude.
We all good, boys. We all good.
Alright, so guys, if you look over to the right side of your stream, just to the left of the game, you'll see that Sensei has a 6-3 record as plus 6 R&D. That's not very high. Whereas Genkai Code is a comfortable 6-3 with plus 18. If Genkai Code loses its duel by a small margin, they will still make it into playoffs. However, if Sensei loses, they will not make playoffs, and so they need to win this game. And in a game where they need to win, we have double TG here, so I think they know something we all don't know. But I'm down to see more TG action though. So now Val, what you were saying just a few moments ago about grinding, it might actually come up in this duel now.
It might,
TG.
yeah.
TG going first was probably good for them. Like, even with the bonkers hand, like, you know, magnets, they don't normally start going in until they've hit their second or third turn most of the time.
It's not of a strong as opener for the magnet player either.
But all the
Oh my
all the
God.
reborn cards that Magnet has access to, it kind of helps their slow start.
Well,
But this doesn't help.
yeah, definitely not. This is something he wished he had last duel.
Chances are one or two of those back row are like an Oasis or a Rebirth, something like that. There's an Oasis. And they're dead.
Yeah, this is looking real good for the TG player. And as I say that, he gets the win. Oh, connection failed. I think that's just a surrender.
That was a scoop.
Yeah. I think the game does that sometimes.
He's like, I've seen enough.
Well, Nanao got his vengeance there.
That's right. All tied up now. We're in for a good start here. Unexpected, not the score, but the decks that I've seen so far. If I was a betting man, I think I would be losing a lot of money on on these openers, on what they could have been. But even up here, let's see what. Yeah, let's see what we got as a second deck. Carly Carmine. I have no idea what's going on right now. I mean, I am so confused right now. Is this draw loan? Witchcrafters? What's going on?
Yeah, maybe. 27 cards.
I set one pass. It has to be Witchcraft. If you set one pass, it's probably Witchcrafters because you bricked. Or he said Fortune Lady.
Wrong, Carly.
Fortune Fairies.
That back row can't protect Carly Carmine. I mean,
Could be it.
TG's TK through a lot of shit.
Yeah. There's a Star Guardian. And I'm going to add our Wolf. This is a cool deck. Now I'm tempted to use my Doom UR on my Screw Serpent. Or on my last Screw Serpent. Finish this deck. Sensei
you know you're
convincing
gonna
me.
wait till the last minute to use your Dream UR Taaha.
Hey man,
Even
I'm
if
not
there's
Scorp.
something you want,
Wow.
you're still gonna wait.
Damn.
That was probably a Patronus.
Yeah.
It was a dead something.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out after the game what that deck was through the match
So
report. But
starter pairs double TG and Magnet Crafter.
dude, I don't know what's going on.
Still thinking? Well,
Did hey, listen, did I wake up and there was a ban list last night? Like, what happened?
you haven't had your coffee yet, Taaha. That's what's going on.
Oh, that's probably what's going on. There's many things going on, I think.
I mean, this is pretty early for us here. I had to get up and brew some coffee and, you know.
No, it's late for some of us, Val. Some of us had to work through this daylight savings time crap and work an extra hour. That was not fun.
At least you get paid an hour OT, maybe.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather,
There you go, not bad.
than the other one where you work an hour less.
Yeah, get to go to sleep earlier. I feel you on that. I was up last night watching the UFC fights, so.
Oh, nice.
You weren't watching the Minnesota Wild crush the Pittsburgh Penguins?
No. I don't think they did
crush and
crush.
shootout.
I don't know if there's any I don't know if there's any hockey fans in this chat.
Probably not.
Taaha still hasn't even earned his... He's still got his training wheels on his skates right now.
Yeah, Cosmic Flare. It was a good fight, but yeah, Usman won. It was a lot better fight than I thought it was going to be based on the other one. Arizona's the best state, but you're not still talking about hockey, are you?
No, he's talking...
I know, I'm joking.
Daylight savings time.
I'm joking, because they're like Arizona hockey teams, like 0-12 to start the season or something.
Oh, they're that bad right now?
They're the worst team in the league.
Ugh. They have good years and they have bad years.
All right, next game.
So what do you think he's going to be sending into this TG deck? What are your thoughts? Looks like water.
Whatever Shark does. Whatever Shark does.
Duel.
So Sunsun on the bottom, and then now on the top. Sun has his very beautiful KC Grand Tournament mat with the very beautiful Worlds 20... I can't even make out the number.
Well, he's pretty much been
2021
to
Grand
how many
Tournament.
Worlds, hasn't he?
I gotta say though, I do like the no mat, no sleeves combo. It's a classic.
That's what all TCG players say.
That's right, Buns. Water best deck.
Once again, a very strong board. I think that's the third game in a row where he's had I wouldn't say a very strong board, but he's had a decent board, especially in the last two games. I think in game one it was one monster different, but he still had two tuners, and obviously Star Guardian. Body control is so consistent.
Yeah, with the skill, I mean, you can pretty much have a play just about every turn.
Yeah, but did he get the book?
How many people read in books these days, Buns? The internet killed the library.
Now you sound like DNF right now, Santa. You've been casting with him too much. Some of his jokes are rubbing onto you.
DNF? Oh, dark. We have fun. We have fun.
His jokes are rubbing off on you.
Maybe my jokes are rubbing off on him.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I feel like I hear I hear those book jokes a lot on his. He does them better.
I gotta keep it a little PG. If it's just us in VC, you know I'd be saying some different things, but it's not just us. I mean, maybe PG-13, but we can't be talking smack like we normally do to each other.
Let's stop right there.
I wish we could.
Oh, wow. There's the Black Rose. Oh my god, it's actually Dark Lord! Dude, Genkai Code is, I mean, this is the third deck that is not tiered.
I wonder what his hand was that he decided to set 2 banishments.
Couldn't have been very good.
3 banishment. No, it can't be 2.
It was 2. He set 2 banishment.
I'm surprised he didn't even use banishment. I guess he didn't want to reveal.
That probably was the train of thought, but
Keep them thinking it's water.
not getting the trap might have killed him.
Dude, what is going on in this war? I have no idea what's going on right now. I am so confused.
And a very quick announcement of a repeat.
Jeez. So there goes first repeat for Genkai Code. And Soon is not on the board yet, but now, even though it was an 0-1 start with TG, the second TG in the combo pulling through with 3 wins. I have no idea what's going on in this war right now, but I think, enjoying what I'm seeing.
Very unfortunate seeing 2 bricks in a row, essentially, from Genkai Code with whatever the Carly Carmine deck was, and now...
Right. Well, I mean, listen, earlier this year, 2 banishment would have been a broken hand. But
yeah, we don't know what the rest of his hand was, though. Maybe it was that bad.
when you can't search Eggshell, that's what happens.
Yeah.
It just shows how powerful of a deck Dark Lord once was, that you can still play without so much of the power that the deck and consistency that the deck used to have. But no Eggshell means no draw power and no ability to draw into your better cards. Wow. And I think we have combo once again. Yep.
Ragi made a good point. The double set was maybe a bait for the Black Rose last turn. Like in the other game, like maybe he wanted to preemptively Black Rose,
Right.
but did not bite. Or maybe, like you said, he didn't want to reveal that it's Dark Lords. Like, the cat's out of the bag now, so...
I'm very interested to see if we actually get to see some Dark Lord plays here, because I think
Soon taking his time, just like the last game.
I mean, I'd like to see something happen.
Normally, Dark Lord isn't a deck you want to be sitting and thinking around too much. If it's a game that goes a while, your timer can get down there.
oh, there's the banishment that he could have resolved in the previous duel, but most likely will resolve here. Speaking of Dark Lords being too old, we're 2 years into Dark Lords being, or since Dark Lords was the best, by and far the best deck in the game, and so If that makes you feel a little bit old, then sorry, but this is a. I mean,
That's not what makes you feel old, Taaha.
this is pretty solid.
Me.
Except for the fact that he discarded Aston, that's not solid. You want it to be another Dark Lord, but TG Star Guardian obviously gonna use its effect here for a potential bait, maybe? Or yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is Draw Sense, Spell, and Trap, because I think that would make the most sense. Okay, he does let it go. Sam D. And I think that was likely a good choice to go Sam D there instead of Black Rose. Or what other 7s do they play? I think it's Black Rose, Sam D.
Squire Saga.
Yeah, Square Saga. Okay. I think they play 4 level 7s.
Black Rose would have left himself with a search in the top deck. It's not the greatest
Right.
thing to do here.
Yeah, you would search Contact there probably, and oh, he's going to crash. Oh, he has Tez! Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh. Oh, he did search Tez. I completely missed that. The Tez was searched. MST on Tenki.
Is now scooping? More or less.
Wow. Wow. Another banishment. And I mean, this is all she wrote. If that backer was nothing, you just summon Tez with Contact, search Desire if you play it, and it's over. Or you can search Morningstar and summon 2 monsters, and that's also over because of triple swing. So
Maybe he just misclicked with the MST. Maybe he was just trying to set it.
potentially.
I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt.
Another Tez. I think he's playing this a little bit safe. There's the Desire. Already had it in hand. We're looking at 4,600 here. Can now do anything? No, he cannot, and Dark Lord is on the board. No Harpies, no Melodious, no Heroes, no DDD. I mean,
What could that back row could have been? What are you thinking?
no idea. Honestly.
I mean, we really didn't see any back row other than an MST and well, I don't know if you want to consider it back row or not, but Tanky.
Yeah. Just wanted to hear what you guys thought.
Okay.
I mean,
Lance or MST, I'd say. No, it can't be Lance because he wouldn't have allowed
T.
the crash earlier. So it has to be MST. Yeah. It's gotta be MST, I think. Like you said. And Soon would have known that immediately by playing Banishment and Contact and only sensing the delays at those points. But yeah, it is
3-0, 3-2 start for Sensei Duel Links. Like you were saying, you said they needed a win. So, pretty good start from them.
Yeah, this is definitely what they wanted. Like, if you told them before the war they were going to go 3-2, they probably would have been satisfied with that, especially against a powerhouse like Genkai Code. But
I mean, if your starter goes 2-2, technically he did his job.
right.
So anything beyond that, that's just gravy.
Yeah, it's a bit of extra credit that Nanao's getting for his team, putting his team in a winning position here. Still a lot of play to go, but we can say the first period ended on Sensei's side. But, you know, Bunsen mentioned in the chat about Melodious send-in for Dark Lords brings question up. What do you send into Dark Lords? Not a very common deck to bring to Team Wars. Just play in general right now. What do you guys think?
I mean, it is tough. I mean, you definitely don't go into, unless you like know one team has like a hardcore Dark Lords player who plays it week in, week out. I mean, you really don't plan for Dark Lords. But I mean, what would be good? In a game I ran the other week, someone used Dark Lords as a Harpy counter, so I mean, Harpy probably isn't a good choice.
I think Mellow would be fine. Like, you can just banish all their spells and the trap with
Shiberta.
Yeah, Shiberta.
Well,
it does look like Melodious.
Yep, we're about to go in here and find out, and like you just said, it is Zuzu Boil, so... Very textbook send in here, send Melodious. Oh, and Melodious is actually going first here, which is really bad for Dark Lords. If they can set up a Shiberta here. If he's going Soprano here, that's definitely guaranteed fusion if he chooses to do so. And there it is. Fusion coming in, most likely Shiberta. It is Shiberta. This is so powerful, turn 1 versus Dark Lords. This is why they need a free eggshell. Because this card is in the game. Right, guys? Right, chat? Free Dark Lords?
The one card in hand to top it off, too.
Yeah.
Soon has to potentially think about score in the battle phase.
Well, I really think Soon's only...
First step, obviously, you gotta somehow play around the Shiberta here.
If he plays Eccentric, he can normal summon Eccentric, and if he has the trap, he can set the trap, and that way he can live, but he probably loses to one Necrofusion, let's be honest here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's not playing it. Lots of lists you're seeing these days are abandoning Necrofusion and going with Super Buddy.
Right.
You're seeing that.
It's very interesting if that's the case, but there is banishment. 3 games in a row. Thinking about what to search though. Okay, it is going to be the trap. Good choice. There's an Ashton. Ah, not gonna discard the trap. Also a good choice. Doesn't mind.
Normally, back in the old days, the graveyard was where you wanted your trap.
And Alicorn does not want him to search at all, but to be honest, Soon's not really worried about the Shiberta anymore. He's worried about the backer right here, because that's what's really...
Well, if he's banishing now,
yeah,
could be likely that there's an MST back there.
Yeah, and that would pretty much be very devastating. Oh, he did have Uko back. Oh, you hate to see it, and that's explaining very perfectly why he banished ahead of time. No possible search for Tez. You already know the trap in hand. And, I mean, one monster is just game here. Alicorn to put Soon out of his misery here.
I mean, if that other back row is a Necro...
Too.
Oh!
If that other back row is a Necro Fusion...
Oh,
there
no!
it is.
Just Turn 1 FTK. Don't even let him play the game. As Jimmy would say, I couldn't play the game.
And
I
play
didn't know the colors.
Jeez. There's a moment of silence right here within the duel for Soon Soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sensei Duel Links gonna bring this to 4-2.
Yep, it is going to be 4-2. I don't want to
And,
update the score. You never know about a DC or something insane like that. But
I know Soon Soon used their repeat here,
right,
but
right.
what would your thoughts be on second deck being paired with Dark Lords? What do you think that would look like?
Well, it's unfortunate we won't find out, as you said, but honestly, I was gonna say probably Harpies would be the second deck just because Melodious is such a bad matchup for Dark Lords. So, you know, Harpies typically
Just asking because you don't see Dark Lords that often in wars nowadays, so
right. It is 4-2 though. Both Genkai Code players going 1 and 2. And unfortunately for Genkai Code, there's also a repeat off their board, so they still have something to work with in that one repeat, but they're gonna need a run here to even this up. The match is slowly getting out of their hands, and Sensei is creeping closer and closer to this W.
And like you said earlier, like Sensei needs the win a lot more than Genkai Code does too. Genkai Code obviously wants to win, but Sensei pretty much doesn't make the playoffs if they don't win.
Alright, we have the opponent on the table. It's going to be Parakage-kun. Oh, finally! There it is. Been waiting for this deck all morning. In a bad way, I guess.
You woke up and wanted to see.
No, in a bad way. I was waiting for it, but in a bad way. I wasn't looking forward to it, but I was thinking, where are all the Harpies? And of course, we see the Chandler open. I mean,
Taaha really just wanted to simp out on all the Harpy cards. Don't let him lie to you, folks. Don't let him lie to you. Me and Vale know better.
dang. Resolves Rest has Oracle, and we're about to see double set here too, aren't we?
Triple set.
Oh my god. Alright, that is the best possible Harpies opening you can have. Especially versus Melodious, having a Harpies Hunting Ground in your hand. And a potential Swallow Nest too. Just like Alicorn had an FTK in the previous duel, I think we might have an FTK here, but I've seen Melodious win these games, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, True Nade.
Imagine we still had that card. Oh man, Heroes would be... I don't even want to think about that. Yeah, I don't want to think about that. I'm so happy Trunade is not in this game anymore.
Well, I was about to say, isn't Vion at too? But I was like, wait a second. The new one doesn't play Vion.
Yeah, they play Tretch or Econ right now. Celestial used to be at 2, but That was a long time ago, I think. Maybe 2 years ago. Something like that. Yeah, you know, I don't even blame Alicorn right now for taking all the time in the world to think, because if I'm up against Oracle plus Slash and 3 back row with HHG in my opponent's hand and a potential Swallows to worry about, I'd be pretty concerned myself. Yeah, these are the types of hands you want from Harpies to help you get back into a war.
Yeah, most definitely.
Val, this reminds me of the hands you were having last week. Ooh, there's an MST. That's a start. Oh, wow.
That is a good hit.
Pop a 1 of stretch.
Yep. Now you know he's playing one Egotist as well. So, not only is it a good pop, but solid information in case Alicorn is to not win this duel and they have to go into the second deck. He knows that he has to watch out for a Tretch. Alright, now the party is getting started. No normal summon yet, so he's going to be able to normal summon the Soprano here if he does want to, and he does. And there is the Book of Moon. Has to book the Soprano because you can fuse with face down monsters. Actually, no.
I mean,
he could have just bounced.
Put that level 7 to hand, you know that.
Yeah, yeah. But what I was gonna say is that I guess if he's gonna bounce, it doesn't matter which one he books in terms of stopping the fusion. But you definitely want to bounce the level 7 back to hand, as you said. All right, so now we're about to find out if that last set is a Swallow's Nest. Are we going to see HHG activation immediately here? That set card needs to be. I cannot emphasize how much, but that needs to be a Tretch. Otherwise, I just don't see Melodious winning this duel.
Seems like lots of thinking going on here.
Right.
Probably thinking of a way to get game.
Well, there's one thing for sure. Soon would have seen delays on the beginning of his turn to know whether that's a live back row or not, because, you know, we saw Necrofusion in the previous duel, and if that's Necrofusion, it's not live at all, so... something to think about. No yawning yet, Sam. We still have more than half a match to go.
It's getting... like, I would have repped a match yesterday, but none of the matches were early enough.
Yeah.
Like, these morning matches, after I get off of work, like, I can do them, but... ooh, sometimes I get tired.
It also sucks that you have to work an extra hour, so...
Yeah, you were there for, what, 13 hours?
Me, I was there for 13 and a half.
Oh no. Oh, it was Swallows. And it's gonna be a Perfumer, likely to search
That back row
Egotist.
must be dead.
It's going for the safe win here.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a dead
Yep.
first movement. Harage. taking the win for his team.
No brain back a bit with Harpies.
Now it's 4-3. Ooh, not 4-12.
Jeepers, Taaha.
I got an error message.
I like seeing 12 in Team Wars games.
Alicorn now 1-1. He's gonna want to get this win right here. I think I'd expect that second deck to be either Harpies or a deck that they believe can square up with Harpies. We could even see a TG. We could see a Harpy, as I mentioned. We could see DDD, maybe even Lunalight. That's a very common combo, is Lunalight, Melodious. And I think the final possibility would be a Thunder Dragon. So, interested to see what they have as a second deck. Alicorn is done switching, and we are going to go into the next duel. Val, any guesses before we see the deck?
Levy and Year Turbo. So, Thunder Dragon.
Well, it's Yami Yugi, so you might actually be right. That or Lunalight. We're about to find out. Like, that looks like a thick deck. It's 25 cards. Did you cheat? Did you like go into the duel before I did or something? Or did you just actually guess?
I'm actually guessing Thunder Dragon.
Wow, I think it is actually Thunder Dragon. I can't think of another.
I mean, based on their
It could be
opening
Magnets.
decks, I think based on their opener decks, I think they would play Thunder Dragons.
You're absolutely correct. You're winning $1 million. Just kidding. Oh, that's not a good start. Hopefully, for Thunder Dragon's case, that's a trap right there. 100 Thunders.
I mean, odds are it is.
Oh, we have a double brick on our hands, potentially.
From God hand to shit hand.
It also might be that he has a channeler in hand and he just doesn't want to summon it because he doesn't have a fodder. Or not fodder, but a discard.
Well, if that's the case, what are the other two cards in his hand?
Not monsters. I don't know. Swallow's Nest.
Double Swallows?
Egotist. Maybe Egotist and Chandler, or Rest and Chandler doesn't want to use it. This matchup is very grindy. You gotta conserve your resources and stuff, so. Okay, Thunder Dragon's gonna start doing things now here. On the offensive, too. Ooh, okay. Very, very nice plays here. With the trap by itself, I mean, deck doesn't always need Levy Turbo. The
So
work and win.
Looks like he's just setting up to grind it out for a little bit.
Yeah.
He must not have the greatest hand.
That hand will put pressure, though. Whatever he does have, it is definitely putting pressure on the Harpy player because Harpy player is looking at a loss next turn if he doesn't do anything here. And if those back rows don't do anything for him.
There could be a hand trap in the TD hand, a levy at this point.
Right. Another set. And I glanced away for a second, but I think that was a card he already had in hand.
I believe so.
So that should give you information that he probably has Swallows in hand that he didn't set earlier, or you know, more likely to have something in hand that he was keeping space open for.
I'm wondering if there's a Trutch here.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Like, that would be a card that he definitely would want. Wow, he just... I think we're about to find out here if there's a Tretch or not.
I mean, he uses normal summon. If he hawks, he's playing right into a Tretch. With no floating ability from the darks.
Well, he would probably use Hawk on Roar. Then the Roar will go to the graveyard, and he'll still have the Roar from the trap next turn. Or this turn if he wants to push. So it really depends on him, on Alicorn, if he wants to go on the offensive here. And try to attack with 3 monsters, a full board, potentially.
Yeah. Let me see a Dragon Dark Reborn go into Zenmayo.
That's, you know what? I was actually going to say that in like the very beginning of the duel. I was gonna say, I wonder if he plays Zenmayo, but then he went into the battle phase, and I was like, oh well, never, probably not.
Nobody plays Zenmayo.
Imagine.
But it would have been cool to see.
It would have. So he's forcing Alicorn to, or Alicorn is forcing Karage to do something here with that 2400 Dragon Roar. That is looking at lethal. Will we see a book or a Tretch? There is the young Book of Moon. I think Alicorn will take this. He does. Frees up a back row space 2 in case he top decks into something that would need him to play some cards. Any monster forces the trap here, and most likely I think he'll summon Hawk. Oh. MST.
Do you think he's just clearing up back row space for more back row?
I think that might be the only like answer to why that MST went there. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Making room for the Tretch he just threw off the top.
Keep in mind, it's just 21 cards. Must be a Harpy Lady 1 and I don't know, like Harpist in hand or something. No, he would have said Harpist, I think. There's the Solar. And now this is just a beatdown game of... I think we're gonna see Tretch here, as you mentioned, Val. Tretch was always there.
It was there, yeah. He's gonna resolve either the Dark or the Roar here.
Targets Roar and Solar. We need some more TG back. Santa's falling asleep here. Another book. Now this is where Harpy's top sex channeler, and then somehow he's able to win the duel because there's no hand trap on TD.
Let's see it.
You know Thunder Dragons always have the hand trap.
He's got it.
He does have a second deck though. Oh, Oracle. Off the top too, I think. I always look away when they're about to normal summon because I'm looking at how many, like the record and stuff. But yeah, Karage does have another deck here, so...
Are we going to see a Swallow here?
I don't even know what to predict here anymore. But you are on a roll here, sir. Rest. Despite only one Oracle in the graveyard. There's the Egotist. That makes sense. Now he can resolve Rest and bounce. Probably not swing. That would be insane. Just for those wondering, Thunder Dragon has all the, as Jimmy would say, all the colors in the graveyard, plus solar.
He mailed all the colors.
So, Levy and Duo are both live here, actually. You got two, actually, excuse me, 3 lights and 2 darks. Enough for both. One Levy here is gonna be pretty devastating for Harpy, so there it is. You already had it, and it's prismatic. Vanishes solar. No roar. Because he's probably going to use roar to search the trap here, I assume. Destroys both back row as well. There's the duo. That makes a lot of more sense now. Saving the roar summon for afterwards when he knows there's... Oh, says no to roar. So I think he's just going to add Hawk back to hand and then go for game with the roar that he just added. Or, I guess, he doesn't even need to do that. He can just swing for 800. Yeah, he just goes for the trap.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot he was at 800 there. But, Thunder Dragon defeating Harpies. It's 5-3 now. Any guesses on that second deck, guys?
Don't ask me questions like that, Taaha.
I don't know.
I already know the answer, so I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, keep that mouth shut over there.
I mean, he would be... Maybe he's hoping it's a Gaia. Could be Mellow.
Yeah, it could be Mellow. Mellow would be very interesting. He is back on the table. 5-3. Sensei needs to win this game. If you are just joining us right now, in the wee early hours of the morning, we started this game. And Sensei opened double TGs and Genkai Code opened Magnets and Witchcrafters in that order. Sensei losing the first duel with TG, but then winning 3 more and giving a 3-2 lead for their team. And that was Nanao. And now we're starting to...
It looks like it's going to be Gaia.
Could be Lunalite. Pass from Alicorn. Could be Yusenju as well. Yusenju and Gaia both are typically strong against Thunder. Wow, it is Gaia. Talk about having the the ideal deck as your second for a deck like Thunder that isn't too common right now. Wow. Opens the field spell too, but I think he has what he needs.
Is it really that uncommon? Like, pretty much every game I ref, there always seem to be a few Thunder Dragons. Or maybe the deck just follows me around.
I suppose it's a deck you expect a lot more from Asian teams, Japanese and Korean and Chinese.
These teams are Japanese.
Right, so I guess maybe Genkai Code anticipated the Thunder Dragon because they knew that, obviously knew who their opponent was, but still a very good call, and they might get rewarded for it here. Opening combo turn 1. Gaia in attack. Typically you see Gaia in attack here in this matchup on turn 1. Oh wow.
Oh, that's just game.
Wow. He has Dragon's Mare. Wow. Doesn't even need to set. I mean, okay. I was gonna say like Triff is the only thing that saves him, and then when I saw the effect, I was like, oh no, did he just commit? But I think
Taaha get roasted in the chat.
getting roasted for what?
I'm just waiting for you to read it.
To empty board? No, I mean just like I thought he was just gonna go Gaia pass because obviously you're not gonna give D draw. So I was thinking he's just gonna go Gaia pass and attack, but he used Dragon's Mirror to go for game. So then I mean obviously these players know delays and stuff, so I'm sure he saw no delay and committed and was like, alright, no Triff, so let's go in. But yeah, Karage removing Alicorn from the table. Alicorn going a very respectable 2-2. Griffiths. Dude, what are you talking about, Buns? No, it's not best of 5. It's first team to 10 wins. Each team has 10 decks. Oh, he was replying to you. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, what is he trying to say to me? No, it's not even best out of 10. I suppose it's best out of 19. But it's first to 10. So each team has 10 decks. And each player has 2 decks. There's 5 players per team, as you can see on the screen. So Nanao had 2 decks, Alicorn had 2 decks, Simon has played 2 decks. We're on Karage's second deck. And the first team to eliminate the other team's 10 decks wins the war. We're in week 10 right now, and they are playing for a playoff spot here. Although if Genkai Code loses by a small margin, they will be guaranteed playoffs anyway, given the matches results that we've seen so far. My turn on the table. We are going in here. There's also 2 repeats. You can repeat a deck if you lose with it. So let's say, for example, my turn with Melodious here loses. He can repeat the deck and not play his second deck. So he basically plays Melodious twice. What this does is allows him to, counter the deck that he came in to counter. You play both decks, but someone can play... You play it until you lose. You want to add anything, Sana?
I was updating Sensei on their time, so I was kind of in my own little zone there for a second.
Oh, no worries. Val, anything you want to add? Val's dead. Alright, I guess, he opens combo again. And Gaia in defense, as usual for this matchup. Yeah, I can tell Val's not here because our spectator count is only at 2.
I don't think I've ever seen the spectator count go up, other than just me and you.
Oh.
I wonder if he's just watching the stream and commentating.
Maybe he didn't see the room ID. Anyway. Someone in the chat said Taaha stream as usual. I don't know what that means because I never stream. I did get a few Discord messages though. Maybe I should check Discord. He might have said something. Oh, he
It's
said
not a
BRB.
normal Taaha stream though, because there's not a timer up in the upper right that's under 10 seconds. Then it would be a Taaha stream.
Hey now.
I still remember the first time I watched you stream way back in the day. It was back when like Ancient Gears first came out and you were playing Relinquish with Straight Flush.
Oh, those are good times.
I did enjoy that deck. I played that deck after I saw you playing it. It amazed me how consistently you were under 10 seconds, but you made it work.
Hey man. When you're in a similar situation so many times, you get used to handling those situations. So record and RD, so record essentially means how many games they've won and how many games they've lost. So there's 10 total weeks. We're in the final week of the regular season, and the best top 12 performing teams, to keep it simple, will make playoffs to play for $5,000, 5,000 plus actually, a little bit over 5,000, and so both teams have 6 wins and 3 losses right now. The bottom number with the plus that you see is how much they've won their games by. So if they won 10-4, that's a +6 for that one game. So it adds up how much they've won and lost by, and Sensei is a +6 right now, Genkai Code's a +18. Typically, a +10 is pretty safe with a 6-4 to make playoffs. Think about it as like Swiss. The +6 is like your tiebreaker. But +6 is kind of low, and since some matches have already happened, I will say I think Sensei almost very likely needs to win this game. I think.
I mean, if you consider the fact that they'll be less than +6 if they lose, I mean, they really kind of do have to.
Well, there is a chance that Sensei makes it if they lose.
But I'm sure they'd rather not chance
It's
it.
a very... They need 4 teams to lose if they lose, but enough about that. I mean, we have Melodious here, controlling the board here with a set. Sensei, after all, is up right now, so...
Melodious opened up MST, which is always good in this matchup. Wasn't able to get into a fusion, though.
Right. Still able to deal with the board. Ooh. So
He's still getting value here. A lot's gonna depend on what the Melodious back row is, though.
So chat, someone was asking about volume issues. Can you guys hear us all fine? Is it the game that you can't hear? Is someone too loud, someone not loud enough? Let me know, I can fix that. Like I said in the very beginning of the stream, I had to re-download OBS and do everything from scratch. So I hope I did that well, but if not, just let me know, it's not a problem for me. But back into the game. We know Gaia has starter. Oh, the game could be quieter. Absolutely. How's that, guys? I didn't realize the game was so loud. I apologize for that. My volume. Wait. Now someone is saying something else. What's going on? My volume is too low? Oh, I could be quieter? All right. I think here I sound better, I think. Dude, Arc 5 theme is so
I
good.
bet that back row is a Necro fusion. Yep.
All right, I turned it
This
back
is
up.
a really good play.
Let me know if that's okay. I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore though for this duel. We gotta see what happens here.
The Gaia player definitely read that back row is a Necro Fusion. It was really nice that he had Origin in hand. It really let him play around a bunch of that, but here comes Bloom Diva, and that's really gonna slow this matchup down.
Alright, what I missed?
Ooh,
Just getting
front
back.
hand.
You missed Melodious versus Thunder Dragon, and he has Austin Auto. Dude, this theme is the best theme. This theme is so good. It's like top 3 theme. Okay, should I turn the music up? Press 1 if I turn the music up. I'll drown Sano's voice.
Say what, Meow? But now the Gaia player
Wait, I
is
think
going
this
to
is
be
the wrong
fishing
theme.
for an answer to the Bloom Diva here. But Bloom Diva can't do anything until they get rid of that field spell. So, I mean, the Melodious player is fishing for MST, and the Gaia player is fishing for a Chalice, a book, or something of that nature.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was gonna play that theme actually, Orange. Because he summoned Bloom Diva. But I guess not. I would have liked to hear that theme. Buns is asking you a question.
Me a question?
Ooh, Book of Moon. That is exactly what he needed to deal with the Bloom Diva, and that should be
Do I like fishing?
game with no Dark
I
Flare's in the
don't-
grave. It's not
I
good.
don't dislike fishing, Buns, to answer your question.
That is game.
In
That is game. What am I
general, I
talking
stay
about?
away from water, though, so...
Stays away from water. Monka S.
This man not hydrated.
I drink water, but I get enough water at work, like just getting wet from all the fucking machines that I work with. All of them fucking just spit out water, and you can get drenched pretty easy.
So Sano, it's gonna be your first repeat of Sensei. Oh no, it's not a repeat. They went straight into Harpies as the second deck. No repeat. Switch deck immediately. It's tied up. This was 3-2, then 4-2, and now it's 5-5. Karage bringing his team back with Gaia. Out of the 5 games Genkai Code has won so far in this war, it's been Magnets, Dark Lord, Harpies, and 2 Gaia wins. Very interesting, and Gaia going first in this matchup. Harpy really wants to go first in this matchup. Put pressure, but Gaia's gonna pop that Harpy's hunting ground. Hopefully the audio's okay now. They're roasting you in chat, Santa. Yeah, there was a Dark Lord here. No clock tower yet. There's the channeler.
It might be because I'm tired, Sowist. I got off work not too long ago, and I was at work for almost 14 hours. That, and I'm going back and forth between trying to pay attention to the chat
Does he have
and
to swallow?
the ref stuff.
He does have the swallow. Dang, that's such a good opening by Gaia to have Tretch and combo going first. It's not over yet. I think he's probably just gonna go Oracle here. defense. Harpist. That works too. With Egotist.
Oh damn.
There it is.
Wow.
Harpy player just had all the answers here.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna go and now he's gonna have rest.
I wish they had done
Oh,
Channeler.
he had it.
Yep, it does have it. Yeah, I wish they would have done Channeler to 3 and Swallow's Nest to 3. Instead of this garbage Egotist to 2 hit. Looking good for Harpies here though.
I'm a little surprised the Harpy player didn't bounce.
That's why.
He sensed that.
Suppose he'd rather let things happen on their own. Surely he adds HHG here. Yeah, HHG here. So not only does he have the option to use HHG next turn, but if he doesn't want to, he can also channel or discard and start doing some things. We know my turn's 2 cards in his hand. Again, a reminder, Sensei needs to win this duel, or this war, excuse me, to make the playoffs, given a likelihood of things to happen. There it is, MST, wow.
That's pretty brutal.
Putting that prismatic soldier back to the hand, and
That's gonna be it.
yeah, that's probably it.
I mean, if he didn't top deck a Gaia with pretty monk ass.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he revealed the card in his hand, didn't he?
No.
Oh, he just
What?
activated. He activated. He didn't reveal. You're right.
My turn gonna win it on his turn.
So funny, man. And Sensei itching up to a win once again. Genkai Code actually only had 1 lead this entire game, and that was the first duel. After that, no leads. And now we can finally see what either team is bringing for their Harpy counter. Actually, I suppose we did see Sensei throw in. No, but Thunder was the second deck, right? It wasn't Ascendant, so I'm hoping for some spice. If I see some Lunalight, I might turn off the stream. Just kidding.
Hey, Wise, that explains why she's your ex.
What?
Wise in the chat said that MST was dirtier than my ex. And that explains why she's your ex.
Thought you were talking to me. That's funny. Both players not on the table. What's going on here? Ref, where are you at? Oh,
Don't worry,
Ref is-
Taaha. This isn't gonna turn into a chocolate stream.
Oh my gosh. Where the ref at?
Give me a second to type. Darn it.
He just joined table 2. Alright, next player being Kanzawa.
Lunalight or TD? What do you guys think?
Oh, I swear if it's Lunalight, I'm... Okay, it's not Lunalight. We're good. We're out of the woods here. Last time we saw 30 cards from Genkai code, it was Magnets. But I want to say it's Thunder Dragons this time. Don't know if you want to send Magnets into Harpies, but maybe I'm mistaken there. It is Thunder Dragon, so we are spared from Lunalight for now. That seems like it might have been a pretty strong opening if he has a Roar or Hawk in hand. But I think he doesn't, that's why he's thinking very hard here. Question mark. Yeah, he does not. Maybe he does. Still have Hawk. OG Thunder Dragon. Only one. Might have opened the other one.
That would be pretty monk-ass.
I see that happen way too much.
Damn.
Dude, this hand literally just loses to 20 different Harpy combinations if there's no hand trap.
Seems like this deck opens really good or really bad. No in between.
I suppose in between was kind of what we saw earlier, right? With the trap.
Yeah, this is slow. Real slow.
It's like still on the side of not good. My turn thinking he's thonking.
Maybe he's trying to debate on hand trap.
I mean, he only knows one of the cards for certain in the Thunder. I mean, with
It's
the
almost
Thunder
safe
Dragons,
to
it's always
assume it's
trying to figure out
double.
what their hand is, and after a little while in the duel, you can almost always know what the Thunder Dragons player hand is.
That
With all the
is a
searching
good
and
point.
whatnot they do.
Maybe Kanzawa only discarded one OG to make it seem like he opened both.
I mean, we did see Soon bluff the shit out of a couple banishments. Didn't work out too well, but
Yeah.
so he could be bluffing the other Thunder Dragon in his hand, but there might be two of them green bricks in his hand.
I guess we're gonna find out. It looks like he's going in.
Going in, no exceed, going slash rest.
Well, the thing is if you lose that second Egotist in your deck, you're also kind of losing that ability to go... Oh, wait. He's got it. I was just gonna say, it's harder to go
Wow.
slash into Roach, but...
Yeah, if you use rest, you definitely can't do that.
No.
But I don't. Is he
I'm
like?
just saying, in builds with one Egotist, it's harder to go slash Roach.
Yeah. Well, he does have Levy fodder for next turn, because we know he has Solar in hand, and Harpies has no set. So, oh my gosh, if he gets Melody here, I'm...
So we know there's a Solar and a Thunder Dragon in his hand.
Oh my god, he ripped Melody! That's a 1 out of 3. And as we predicted, a second OG in hand. Wow,
Well,
he's
we
gonna...
knew he had the one. The question is there the third one in his hand?
that is true, actually, yeah.
We
At
for
this
sure know
point, I want to say
three of
yes.
the cards. We're
Oh.
speculating on the fourth.
This is game. That's game. Like, even without Hawk, that's game.
Yeah.
Advanced Dragon Levy is just so broken. Dang, we thought he bricked and he still lived because of a hand trap and then just top deck game. Thunder Dragon is such a weird deck in that sense. But we're all tied up here, 6-6. This is coming out to be a very interesting war. It started off in a very interesting way with what people would say non-meta decks. And now we're into the meta decks. A lot of Thunder Dragon and Harpies. Zawa's tied it up here. And my turn, unfortunately, going 1 and 2. That's the first Sensei player not going at least 2 wins. So Genkai code edging up forward due to that Karage streak and this Kangzawa win.
Thunder Dragons does always just, like, once they get their Levy plays going, if they have their graveyard even somewhat set up, their searching ability is so bonkers. And then especially, I mean, Melody's so broken. It's good we only have one of those in the game.
I wish we had none. They really... I don't think they need to do anything but I like all else than this, but I really want them to put like Duo to 1 or something just to remove Melody from that deck. I think it's just it's not healthy for the game. I think Melody's just not healthy for the game.
If Konami left you in charge of the ban list, Taaha, there would be no viable decks.
That's not true. Dark Lord would
Stack
be
would be-
viable.
We
No,
would
the
be
best
back
deck
to
would
the
be
Dark
Boxer
Ages, just
Control.
summon Monster Swing.
That's
Boxer
not true.
control with Heavy Knight.
I like decks to be... The thing is, I like to hit the power of decks, not their consistency. I like it when Konami does that. But they always hit consistency and never power, so then you get these like luck-based matches.
That's been a consistent thing
Yep.
to happen throughout the start of the ages of TCGs, so it's
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah. I mean, it makes more sense in TCG just because TCG have more cards, more engines. So people have the choice of being creative, because hitting a consistent archetypal engine isn't necessarily going to do much when you have so much cards to offer. But even in Duel Links, they have hit, you know, these problematic engines, whether it's Stick Chair or Neos Fusion or...
If you're
name it.
talking, I don't know, this might be an unpopular opinion or something, but you could argue that creativity and deck building is a little bit more relevant in Duel Links because you gotta play smaller lists, you're being creative with the skills and whatnot.
I think it really depends on the meta, but I think generally that can be true. Alright, we got another Gaia, potentially. This time from Sensei. No, it's 24 cards. That's not Gaia. I saw 20.
Mirror match?
Oh, please don't tell me this is a mirror match. Oh my god, it's a mirror match. They're throwing a mirror match at 6-6. I don't know what to say. He opened Gold Sark though.
Kind of interesting they didn't have something better to send in.
Maybe it'll be fine though. It seems like he opened pretty decent. Let me see that tribute summon. Or set. There's the set. Probably gonna search. Hawk or trap? Okay, Hawk. Makes sense. Pretty solid board. I mean, that's ideal. Turn 1. Playing a smaller list though, something to note. It's smaller list versus 30 card Thunder, so something to think about. Last duel we saw Kanzawa open not so well, but he did have the Battling Boxer Veil to then draw into Melody, who needs D-draw, when he can just roll a 1 out of 3 chance into Melody. Prismatic Gold Sark, he has its own. This is about to be a true mirror match. Looks like he doesn't have a tribute summon though. Oh, he's going for trap. There's the... Oh. A very different play with the same starter card. Roar set trap pass. And now things are going to start to get a bit more interesting. They've done their first boards, and now we're going to see if we see some offense here or some defensive play. Terrace is on the clock here with Roar and a monster set. That could be a Hawk set, or that could be another dark set. What are you thinking so far, Val, for this duel?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I think it's going to be a slower bit pace mirror match here.
It was dark. So he's going to probably search the trap here, I'd imagine now. I really don't know his hand though. Oh, he's going offensive. You think we see a duo summon this turn then, Sano?
Say what?
I said, do you think we see that duo summon this turn? Oh, we have our answer.
Yes, I think we see a dual summon this turn, Taaha.
Alright, he's pushing. Trap is going to have to resolve here. But he might not even swing. Directly, rather, is what I meant.
I mean, he'd just be giving him D-draw if he did.
So definitely no chance for game here. But pressure is on the board, and he's going to let that Hawk go back to hand.
Wait a second, isn't Kanazawa draw send spell trap?
He is. Trust and spell trap.
Nah. I see Yami Yugi, and even though I've seen it sometimes, you just assume sometimes, like, oh, D-draw, Yami Yugi.
OG Thunder Dragon. Adding 2 this time. Duo is now boosted. Gonzawa's got to do something here because... Alright, there's the trap. Yeah, same here, orange. Would be nice. We have some sweet rewards with those gems, though. Be sure to check that out. There's 2 very, very nice rewards that people redeem quite often. Like, I'd say typically 1 or 2 people per weekend. So that's pretty common for a high requirement of gems. It's just gonna sit on Hawk Trap. And Duo gonna send the Dark back. Okay. I know it's hard, Santa, but don't fall asleep here.
I'm not asleep yet. You'd probably hear me snoring if I was.
I'm just making sure.
It'd be no different than falling to sleep in the pillow chat back in the old days.
Wow.
That brings back memories.
3.5 years ago?
It's a long time ago.
I mean, if you think about it, like, pillow chat was the OG Timor's talks.
That is true. But wasn't it streamed once?
I think Egg streamed it once. Somebody did. Maybe, well, I think it was Jay.
Oh yeah, you're right. J Rabian streamed it.
Most people in here probably think we're crazy talking about pillow chat.
I think it was called Pillow Talk.
Yeah.
Pillow chat, pillow talk. Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
How many people in chat even knows what we're talking about when we say pillow talk?
I see Panda in chat. He probably knows.
There's 200 people in chat. I would say maybe 5.
Nah, pillow talk was good times. Don't be saying none of that.
There's the Exceed summon into Volcasaurus. Oh man. 1400. And the melody, wow. He's going super in right now.
Yeah.
D-Draw is live, if it is D-Draw. And Gaia Dragon for that 100 extra damage.
Well, the other guy
Can't attack. Yeah, he can't attack. No, he cannot. He cannot. There's the one Karibo. And Genkai Code with their first lead of the game since the first duel. And now Sensei's playoffs hope are slowly washing away. Oh man. It was looking real good. Sorry, one more time.
They are repeating.
Okay, so there's the repeat. First repeat from Sensei. Tiras is 0-1. And Kanzawa is 2-0 with Thunder Dragons. We're gonna have another mirror match, guys. Buckle up, and hopefully you guys can grab a cup of coffee. Stay awake here. Beginning of these Thunder Dragon duels do get a bit slow, but once they start moving, it's actually kind of interesting. Alright, we're going into the next duel. Teros versus Kanzawa. Sensei versus Genkai code 6-7. Sensei needs to win this game, or 4 other teams to lose to make playoffs, if I recall correctly. But this is a very, very important duel for Teros to win here for his team. OG Thunder Dragon once again. That's the 3rd duel in a row, I think. Adding only 1. Did he really open 2 OGs again?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Dude. Maybe this is what Teros needs to pull through and tie it up 7-7. Aloof!
Ooh.
Wow, the one of Aloof Lupine. He opened Gold Sark last game, Aloof this game.
Oh man.
Best doggo right there, right?
This is already looking so much in one person's favor. Hitting Aloof was a crime. Should have put Roar to 1.
Dark to 1.
Roar to 1, Dark to 2. Alright, going for game here. He's not playing around Draw Sense Spell Trap. Again, remember, we know he has Draw Sense. Oh,
wow.
no hand traps?
Wow.
Talk
Quite the
about a sack.
finish.
Kanzawa's hand must have been complete doo-doo.
Yeah,
But it's what Sensei needed.
yeah, they're not complaining. Alright, so Val, back to the guessing game. Any bets on Kanzawa's second deck before we go in? You're correct on every
Well,
guess so far.
What if it's another Gaia?
Oh my god.
No, it'd seem weird, but
Hey, you got all guesses right so far. Just your chance to keep that going.
yeah.
You are incorrect.
It is a Melodious.
There you go. I like that deck.
So typically you do see Melodious being able to succeed in this matchup. But a lot of it also depends on how they build their deck. Kanzawa was playing a smaller build of Melodious, 24 cards. Skill Prisoner is a card to watch out for, so is Breakthrough Skill. Both of those cards are pretty strong versus Thunder Dragon. Skill Prisoner being much better for Melodious since you can protect your Shiberta and Bloom Diva from monster effects. Specifically M7. And we have Melodious going first, actually. Wow.
Gotta like that as a Melodious player. Best card in the deck.
Yeah.
Well, Terrace hoping he has Aloof in hand. Or Terrace's teammates hoping he has Aloof in hand. Or Sark. So one thing that's nice about 24 cards is you see those cards a lot more often than in 30 cards. Ironically enough, it seems like you see the OG Thunder Dragon a lot more in 30 cards, even though it's 30 cards. Rather, I should say 2 OG. Oh, this is the theme that I've been waiting for all war. Oh my god, you're kidding me!
A Lupine again?
Yeah, can we deck check him? What?
We can deck check him.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, that is such an ideal card to have in this situation.
TBH, I am peeping the list right now.
Oh, we'll probably see. We could see an M7 here.
Acceleration Monka S. We got Hawk. We might be seeing it, Val. Taking him a bit to target the card, or is that delay from Melodious? He still has one more potential chain to do something before. Actually, two more, because you can still do something on M7. Yeah, Book of Moon would be pretty nice, although I think Melodious Small Count doesn't usually play Book of Moon. He might, though. You never know, there's so much flexibility with this deck. Makes you wonder what would happen with this deck if we had 3 Ostinato. Alright, there's the M7. Are we going to see disruption? It has to be now. There is no disruption. And Tiras is going for game once again. 2700. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Monka S.
Sensei back into this. Their playoff hopes are still alive. Just 2 more to go. I can't believe it. What is going on? Opened aloof Lupine 2 games in a row. He's played 3 duels so far with Thunder Dragon. Goldsark, aloof, and aloof in those 3 games.
I mean, he kind of needed his opponent not to have anything. Like, I'm a little surprised the Melodious player, like, it's unlucky to open up the cards that likely were set back there without anything, like, good to protect them.
Tiras moving up to 2-1. Keep in mind, guys, Sengao has not played yet. He was the league highest win rate during the regular season last season. I think it was like 28 or 29 wins. He had the most wins in all of season 9. Hasn't had the same amount of wins this season, but also hasn't had the same amount of opportunities to play just because Sensei has been doing so well before he can even play. But he still is doing great this season with the double-digit wins. So a big name to watch out for. If Tiras does lose this upcoming duel, we got Al-Ain now here with both decks live. 20 cards. Valerie, you gotta say Gaia here or what?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we could see a random Lunalight Yosenju.
I think Yosenju would be like the only. There's no way you would send Lunalight into Thunder, but there is 2 sets though. Could be Gaia.
They're down to their last couple decks here, so
They do have 1 repeat remaining, and I think, depending on their second deck, they may need to consider that with the wave they've drawn here. Unless we see another Lupine, I think Al-Ain should be okay if he top decks into something playable, assuming it is Gaia. No way. There's absolutely no way. You've got to be kidding me.
I mean, it's probably Gaia. It's double set. Like,
No way. Aloof Lupine again? 3 duels in a row, Sano. I think you need. Can we get a ref in here? What's going on? Yo, bro. We're gonna look back at this
he
war.
hasn't played more than one aloof, so in any of the games, so that's the extent to what I can deck check him.
Nah, I mean, he hasn't even... Oh, Chalice! That's so huge!
That also kind of tips off as to what this Yami Yugi probably is.
Yep,
Yeah.
Seeing that chalice.
that's right. Now here's the thing, right? He hadn't even left the table, so he couldn't even change his deck if he wanted to, because we saw the 1 Sark.
I know.
But he can't go for game here because the Lupine was chaliced. Can he? If he has, actually, I suppose
No,
he
he
if he has Sark, he actually
He
can.
does. Well, he has the Dragon Roar in the graveyard now.
Yeah, that is true.
24 and 21.
Duo can. Oh wow. Or this.
Is he gonna sack his opponent again?
Tretch? Yeah, I completely missed the fact that he had potential game there. Okay, Book of Moon. Not a sack yet. I'm missing a lot of things here. I need to pay more attention. Looking like a fool out here.
Gateway to Chaos is a start.
Yeah, might have the piece he needs for the other field spell.
How nuts would it be if his other hand card was Dragon's Mirror and he played Spiral Strike?
Oh man. So there's Magical Knight, so... Oh, and a set card. No float for Roar because the field spell. But extra attack points for the Gaia, and... This game is slowly slipping away now. That Book of Moon was coming... Oh!
That levy dropped very quickly.
That's the fastest levy I've seen in a long time. As I said, this game is slipping away.
Levy takes...
Come on, this man still has
Oh
4
my
cards.
god, he has Chalice!
That's big.
No way.
Dude, what is going on right now? That's insane. As Jimmy would say.
That's busted. I mean, what if this guy has the odd eyes?
Oh my god, he does! You just had to say it.
That's dirty.
He had
No matter what he talks,
everything.
that's his game.
I couldn't play the game.
Bro, he had everything. And it's tied up. Or no, it's not. I'm stupid.
Tied up?
It's
Oh my
9-7.
God.
No, it's 9-7. My brain's not working. One more for Sensei to make playoffs. But it's not over till it's over. Genkai Code has a repeat though.
They announced repeat. So they are repeating.
Alright, final repeat from Genkai Code. They need Gaia to win 3 games here. But I will say this. Genkai Code is guaranteed playoffs as of this very moment. If no other team has some crazy 10-0 or something like that. Genkai Code is sitting very safe at 6-4 plus 15 if Sensei is to win this duel. So both teams will make it to the playoffs. This is the situation I was talking about earlier in the war, that if it's a 3 margin war or 2 or 1 margin war with Sensei winning, both teams will make it to the playoffs. But if Genkai Code won, there's only one way for Sensei to make it, and that was for 4 teams to lose.
Strong opening from Genkai Code here. Well, the consistent opening.
We're about to find out if it's strong or not. But it looks like he has what he needs to at least summon a Gaia. I've just updated the scores now. Apologize for the delay there. Just Origin in 2 sets. Meanwhile, Thunder Dragon.
Yeah, we
Dark
get to see
Infusion.
another Lupine opening.
Yeah, we're guaranteed to see no more Lupine from Tyros in this war because he either wins here or he loses. By the way, guys, just an update from the other games. We got BR Meta 4-2 versus Uchihas. BR Meta needs to win pretty decently, like 10-6, 10-7. Have a chance for playoffs. And I think YGL versus SGL is also happening right now. And also we have Switcheroo's game potentially.
Kazuki Reborn is playing FHX. I just peeped the score. It's 3-4 in favor of Kazuki Reborn right now.
Oh, okay. Rookie's game just started. Switcheroo, correction, is not playing right now. But if you guys want to catch all the streams, you can do that. !multi, MULTI. You can see all the matches all at once. I don't know if the link is working though. Let's see. It is working, kind of. You just have to copy paste it into your browser. Jeez.
Bless you, Sano.
Alright, he's going to be
That
able
was a
to
baby
summon...
sneeze.
He's going to be able to summon Gaia now over the Origin. So we are going to see the fusion on the board within a few moments here. 9-7, Sensei needs to win this duel, or this war rather, to secure playoffs. Doesn't matter if it's 10-9, 10-7, 10-8, all they need is a win. Here's the Gaia. We saw the curse from hand earlier. He's gonna go Magical Knight of Dragons, not galloping. Was there a prediction for this game? There was. The prediction, for those wondering, 48% voted for Sensei, 52% voted for Genkai Code, so nearly an even split. But the 48% that voted for Sensei are going to be pretty satisfied right now with a comfortable lead of 9-7. Although I will say this is looking pretty good for Gaia, so it might be going into a 9-8. Suppose I said that last duel too, and Odd Eyes changed everything.
Yeah.
Taaha always be calling things too early.
Oh, okay, so Duel Links Taiwan defeated Switcheroo 10-5. Switcheroo, which went to the grand finals the past 2 seasons, will not be in the playoffs this season. Duel Links Taiwan securing their spot. And so we actually have 3 7 win teams in that division, which is kind of crazy to think about. Switcheroo going...
That doesn't happen too often.
It does not. And Switcheroo going 5-5, tied for their worst season ever.
Was the last time 3-7-7 teams happened the season that we were in the division with Tip and I think Switcheroo?
No, it happened last season with Diffusion, Lost Tribe, and actually, I think that was 2 7-3s, then 2 6-4s, 3 6-4s. So yeah, Switcheroo and Rookies, who are teams that have only missed the playoffs once in their tenure on Team Wars, which they've been here for a long time. They will both be missing playoffs here, but these 2 teams we're looking at on our stream will both be making playoffs if Sensei can clutch this out.
Eccentric.
Normal summon at that. Interesting. Oh,
that's smart.
Wow, and no response. Wow.
Great
Tiras felt for the bait. Oh my god, what a play. It's not over yet. Sensei fans all over the world sweating right now. Doesn't matter about the lead. You don't get that one win. Playoffs just seems miles and miles away. So far. So close yet so far.
Sensei still has Gov in the background, though, just waiting to come in.
Sengao, it will be actually coming onto the table. You are correct. Because there's only one left. It's the battle of Sengao versus Al Ain. Yo, what are you laughing about?
What a surprise.
If there's a man you want in this situation, if you're Sensei, you have the best man possible for your team. Sengao, it's really just carried Sensei to playoffs last season. Although there were many players that performed very well on Sensei last season, Sengao was just dominating every team. No one else on Sensei got to even play. But this season, taking a little bit of a backseat and still clapping. We see Harpies. So far this war, I think Harpies has lost to every Thunder Dragon, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's a good thing he's not playing Thunder Dragon.
And I think we saw Harpies versus Gaia.
Harpies
Once.
did beat Gaia
Yeah,
earlier
once.
in the match.
Yeah. So Harpies, I think, has a negative win rate so far in this match. There's Gaia. Harpies really, again, I said this earlier, Harpies really wants to go first in this so you can prevent the opponent popping the HHG like he just did right there. But Harpies did OTK through that earlier in this war, so it is possible.
Sensei still has one more repeat too, so if they lose, they will likely be repeating this.
Interesting. Oracle triple set, you don't want to see the Oracle, but the triple set is opening up for a lot of possibilities.
Fetch, book, and rest. I'm just guessing that there's a bluff somewhere. Guy is swinging over the Oracle. Again, 3 sets. Don't know what they are. But we do know HHG is in the hand right now for Sengao. Maybe he's just waiting play cards just to get that HHG to get the party rolling. Another Oracle. Targeting back row this time. We could see a swallow.
Gaia chaining on the HHG. He really wants to protect that. And there's the Chalice, a prismatic one too. Oh, and then a book. Oh, and then it swallows. Chain Link 6.
Oh my god.
I've never seen that before. Chain Link 6. Oh my god. Does he have a Harpy monster in hand? Lots of thinking here. It's gonna be the Harpist. And now he's gonna pop the Galloping Gaia. Very smart from Sengao. doing the back row first, then galloping Gaia, knowing he had swallows in hand.
I'm gonna see no egotist, okay.
And now we are in a situation where Sengao is not in a commanding position, but potentially a comforting position depending on what he has in that backer right there. L-Ain with no field spell. Don't know if he plays a second. Haven't seen that in the previous duel or this one thus far. A bit of silence here in the end phase from Sengao, I would assume. Maybe thinking about flipping down. Oh, treacherous trap hole! And now he'll get a search.
Kind of felt like a big game of chicken between the two for a second.
Yeah, absolutely. Imagine he tops Chandler here.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god. That's a Swallow's Net set.
Wow.
That's game. Oh, it's not Swallow's Nest. Alright, he's keeping the perfumer in hand, I guess.
What the?
I could have sworn that was a Swallow's Nest. I was gonna say Sensei's made it to playoffs, but...
I mean, he was just gonna get Chalice anyways, so... Good call.
Who was gonna get Chalice?
If you summon the perfumer.
Oh, well, yeah. That is true. I just thought it was...
They must have read the Chalice early on.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct there. Oh no, he has Gaia and pops the HHG. No field spell, but if Gaia has some sort of decent back row like TTH here, that would be very good. Has used Booked and Chalice so far in this duel. Book of Moon gonna stop the fuse. Now we saw Dragon's Mirror earlier from a GKC player, I think. Or was that Sensei?
Lots of months.
I don't think Sensei was playing Duel Links, or was playing...
They're not playing Duel Links.
They're not playing Duel Links. I don't think Sensei was playing Gaia. Did they play Gaia? I didn't think so.
I mean,
I can't
it's
even
almost
remember.
safe to assume that a Gaia deck is at least playing a copy or two of Dragon's Mirror.
Yeah.
James Asasca, thank you for the subscription. I didn't see how many months that was, but it's a lot of months, I'm sure. Thank you for
2
your
months.
continued support.
No, 34 months they've been subscribed for.
It's a long time. Oh, there's a Chandler off the top. That is what he needed to basically...
Thunderspark for game?
Oh man, you're right. Oh, he's doing it! He is doing it, you called it! There it is! Sensei is gonna go on to the playoffs of Season 10. Second season in a row, $5,000 playoffs. Sensei will be moving on, and I think so will be... will Genkai Code.
Down doesn't get
You mean free
destroyed.
game?
Oh, right, you're right. It doesn't get destroyed. Oh, I called it early. I'm an idiot. I thought it destroyed all monsters because I'm dumb and I don't read.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah. No, I stopped looking at the screen. I was looking at the chat. I mean, this is pretty much over though.
It wasn't a not reading thing for me, Neg. It was just a me forgetting thing.
That is true. Same here. Hey man, I slept at like 3 a.m. and I woke up at 7:30 to cast this.
Hey.
No, I'm just talking to the
then come and stream and ref a game.
Yeah,
Then
I'm just
we'll
talking.
talk,
I'm just talking to the chat. Neg went out here just sleeping 10 hours, waking up all well rested, tuning in at 9-8, missing the entire war, talking shit. We out here sacrificing Neg, sacrificing our sleep on a Sunday morning.
How many guys has the Gaia player been through? 2 so far, so there still is 1 galloping Gaia left in deck.
Yep. Well, Neg.
I kind of think he crashes. Like I think he just crashes here. Oh, not even a crash.
Still got more sleep than me, Neg. Alright, well, if he doesn't top deck Gaia here, this is over. Oh, set card. Wait, could that be Tretch? That could be Tretch. I suppose... Oh my god! Get out of here! Yeah. This duel won't end! Oh, there it is!
Alright, you can call it this time now, Taaha.
No, I'm...
He's got a fake kite right in the grave.
No, he could DC.
Bacon saver.
He could DC. There it is! Now I can finally say it's Sensei making playoffs, and I think both teams will be making playoffs here, but what a war. Started off with double TG from Sensei and Magnets Witchcrafters from Genkai Code. I thought we were watching some... I thought there was a ban list overnight that I completely missed, but at the end of the day, very strong win. Very strong performance from Genkai Code and some other players that streak, but not enough. Sensei winning 10-8. That start was just too good to overcome. What a match.
Yeah, it was a good war. Nice and it was close. Lots of suspense, you could say, in some of the decks that were played.
Most of the spice was early in the match, though. You didn't wake up early, you missed the spice.
You had Sensei opening up with Lupine 3 games in a row, was it?
That was insane. Gold Sark in 1 game, and then 3 Lupine, Lupine in 3 games in a row after that. And he won all 3 of those too. So the scores are updated. That's going to be a 10-8 win for Sensei. They are going to be making it into the playoffs. And I'm going to see if we can get some interviews. Otherwise, I'm going to host. Previewing of Cup. Oh, do you mean KC Cup?
Panda.
Well, Sengao did say in the chat, see you in the grand final. I wouldn't mind if we had this rematch in the grand final. That would be an exciting game.
I want to see some more magnets first stack.
Oh, we might be getting an interview here from Sengao, the closer of this war. Had to stay very, very composed, put his team over the top, played very patiently too. Very patiently and meticulously. But I think we might be getting Sengao. I don't know if it's going to be a text interview or a voice chat interview. But he told me to wait, so I will. In the meantime, guys, Uchihas versus BRM. BRM up 5-3 versus Uchihas. BRM needs to win that match by a decent margin, have a chance at making playoffs. Then we also have X Factors versus Garuda. It's 2-5. Garuda is up. And then we have FHX versus KR. KR needs to win to make playoffs, and they are up 8-3.
Alicorn will be joining us for an interview. Yes.
So Alicorn will be joining us. Alright, so I'm gonna move Alicorn up. Hello, Alicorn. Congratulations. Can you hear us? Alright, we'll troubleshooting here just to see if we can hear Alicorn.
He says he can't hear us. Can you hear us now, Alicorn?
Can you hear us? You're muted. And now you're not muted.
It's not even showing him muted and not muted for me.
He was for a second there.
We're just having some quick communication issues, so we'll be right back with you after this break.
A few messages from our sponsor.
Damn.
Alright, so Alicorn will be restarting Discord and trying to come back potentially.
He needs you to move him again, Taaha.
I got him. Alright.
It's not a permissions thing, is it?
No, it's not. It can't be. Alright, can you hear us, Alicorn? Still can't hear. Maybe let me try going to the VC he can see. He says he has a problem.
I mean, we could try the interview booth.
He said it keeps saying you cannot connect. Okay,
Let's try the interview booth.
let me move him there. Oh, okay, well he... Oh, he wants to say next time.
I blame Taaha.
Well, congratulations again to Sensei. I'm gonna be finding someone to host here. How many games till we have a good player of picture of players bracket? Until every match is over. But yeah,
That's
guys,
probably
we
not the
have
answer you're looking for.
we have we have multiple games going on right now. I'm gonna host one, but if you want to see all of them, go check out the multi link. Also, if you haven't followed us, please do so. If you did enjoy the stream, we obviously always rotate commentators. It's not always us three. There'll be more great commentators for the other matches, and we're gonna have another match here on the main channel later today. I think later this afternoon. But that's all for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the match and the commentary. And Sanovel, anything you guys want to say? Thanks for joining me, but I'm out, and you guys say anything you guys want to say.
Yeah, it was.
Time for bed.
Man, it's too early for Sano, or late, I should say.
We're right on the edge of my, like, whenever I have to work multiple days in a row, like more than 3, it gets 12 and a half hour, 13-hour days are rough when you work that many in a row.
Yeah, I feel you there, Sano.
All right, well, I am gonna host now. I'm gonna host FHX versus, or sorry, I'm gonna host Uchihas versus BR Meta, and that game will have playoff implications, so be sure to check that out. A lot of Team Wars action still left. This is only Sunday morning, and next week will be playoffs.
Holy shit!
What?
It looks like Kazuki's going to playoffs. Just update before we leave. They are up 9-3 on FHX.
That
Gold
right.
is streaking 6-1 right now.
It does look that way. All right, everyone, take care. Have a good night. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Oh, Val just dipped.